Hello everyone, Sue's Journal Adventures here with a very rare sight. Ba-ba! Yes, it's a sewing needle. What is a sewing needle doing in Sue's hand? Well, let's just hope it goes right. Because I'm going to sew something. Yes, I am. Are you surprised? Me too. Yeah, I'm going to sew something. So basically, I don't know what I have said, what I haven't said, what I've shown you, what I haven't shown you, what I've told you, what I haven't told you, because my head is a dirty, messy shed at the moment, and I can't even think straight. I did dye. I don't know if I told you. I don't even know if I did a video. Might have been just thinking about it. But anyway, I stole some of my son's spray paint the other day, and I sprayed some safety pins, not paper clips, safety pins. I did them black because, well, there were black paint on the table. Sorry, just let me get rid of my sleeves, because my sleeves drive me mad and they knock everything off the desk, and there's an awful lot of things to knock off of the desk at the moment. So I have this idea. What's going on with that? Oh, anyway, this one's being cut. So, you know, like we make banner paper clips. Well, I thought we could make banner safety pins, because then if you've got a page where, I don't know, you might have, whoopsie, go back over there, where you might have, say, something like that on, and you want to pin something on, ouch, that's about how my day's going. Oh, I'll tell you in a minute. Yeah, you can, but the decoration goes on this side, so you will see it. Would you like to see one I made earlier in the good old traditional fashion of Blue Peter, which is an English program where they used to make craft projects with kids, but they'd say, here's the one I made earlier. I'm quite proud of this, even though it makes me laugh. I'm sorry if I burst out into fits of giggles again, but I'll explain why in a moment. Okay, I made this. Now, I'm quite proud of that. One, because I don't sew. I'm not a sewer. And yeah, I'm quite proud of that, actually, that little thing. And the opening's at the top, so I can just clip it onto something, and yay. This is going in my new journal that I'm making. I had this idea a few weeks ago after seeing something similar on Pinterest. Similar but different. But I just thought, yeah, so I've embroidered. I have to get it up and close and personal, because you may have thought that it was a squished spider, because I did when I saw it. I was trying to make a flower. It doesn't look like a flower, does it? I was trying to, it's not even embroidery, I was just sewing, but I was trying to make a flower, and then it just went wrong, basically. But it made me laugh, because I put it on the table and I thought, oh my goodness, it looks like a spider cat squished with its paw. Poor thing. But it kind of sort of does resemble some kind of plant, I think, or a squished spider. I don't know. Looks like a squished spider to me, but I like it. I kind of like it. Right, so that's what I'm making. If I can do it again. Oh, I had so many problems with my thread, because it's quite fat, and my needle, and oh yeah. I was kind of glad I didn't do it on camera, and guess what? I'm going to do it on camera now. So what I did, all I did was put it across as a banner, and that side's better, actually. That was meant to be the proper side, but then I tied the knot in the back, and I thought, oh, if I put some little dangles on there, that'll look really cute. So I decided this was the front, but I did not put my cloth right down to the edge, so I hadn't caught them stitches there. So that side's actually, well, kind of the better sewn. But yeah, anyway, I like it. I like it. So I'm going to do it again on camera. Oh my goodness, why are you doing that? So I'll tell you why I'm doing it, because one, I'm stupid, and two, I just need some stress relief. It's been a really Today, I've cancelled all my appointments. I thought, you know what? I'm still poorly. I'm having a day at home. I'm just going to have a rest. Yeah, life has other ideas for you, doesn't it? 3 times today, I have laid down to try and have a sleep. And 3 times I have been woken up by messages, phone call, make a phone call, receive a phone call, messages, somebody knocking at the door, phone call, another phone call, somebody at the door again. I'm like, oh. So I've renamed myself today. Oh, I've blown again. Well, I haven't blown. I was actually fairly calm today. I just got there was a point in the day where I just got so angry. I thought, you know what, I'm going to blow again in a minute. And I don't want to do that. It's not very good. So I rang head office. Yes, you just go all the way to the top, don't you? That's the only way you're going to get results. So I did. So instead of having a big blowout, because I've nicknamed myself Buckaroo, so... You know, do you remember that game, Buckaroo, where there was like a horse and you had ropes and all sorts to hook onto its saddle? But then when it got too heavy, it just kicked everything off and you lost the game. Well, I'm kind of like Buckaroo, so I'm so laid back and placid and easygoing. I think people think I'm a bit of an idiot, but I'm like, well, you know, if you want to think I'm an idiot, I'm absolutely fine with that, because you just might get a bit of a shock one day because I'm not an idiot. But I don't mind playing the idiot, do you know what I mean? And with certain things that are happening in my life at the moment, I did have a bit of a, I don't know what you'd call it, a meltdown. I don't know, a few weeks back. But today I could feel myself going that way, and I thought, I'm gonna go mad with somebody. But I don't want to do that because I'm a Christian and I don't believe in, you know, it says in the Bible, as far as is possible with you, be reasonable with all people. I am pretty reasonable until somebody overloads me and then a buckaroo. It's like, but I didn't want to do that today. I thought, no, it's not a good way of dealing with things, is it really? I take after my dad. I'm really placid and laid back, as is my dad, but his fire, flipping out, well, he didn't mess with my dad. I wouldn't say I'm quite on my dad's level, but I kind of let things build up until they get to the point where I'm like, right, enough. Get really, yeah. And I was at that point today because 3 times I've laid down to try and go to sleep and I've been disturbed and I'm poorly. I can't sleep at night. It's probably all the stress and the fact that, you know, my dad's at the end of his life. So we're already kind of grieving, which we already kind of have been grieving for several years from the diagnosis. So it's, yeah, there's a lot on our plate at the minute. And things I'm really not happy about. It's like I said to somebody in the care room a couple of weeks ago, I'm like them 3 wise monkeys, but I'm see everything, hear everything, but say nothing until I absolutely have to say something. But then it don't always go that well. But obviously, being a Christian, I don't want to be that way. So I try to do things in a very tactful manner. But my head went a few weeks ago, but there was a lot going on. And I mean a lot, and it really was the straw that broke the camel's back, and I did go a bit ballistic. But yeah, it's just, I don't even know what to say. I really don't. All I'm going to say is today I was not happy. I was trying to sleep and getting disturbed all the time, and just the sheer flipping cheek is all I can say. I'm not going to go into detail because it's not fair, but anyway, I took my boiling buckaroo anger and I rang the head office and I thought, you know what, I'm sick of dealing with the minions. Flick the minions out of the way, I'm off to the top because I've had enough now. So I did it the proper way today. And I wasn't angry and I wasn't shouting. And I don't have to apologise to anybody. It's awful, isn't it? I mean, I'm not like that normally. But when it's your mum and when it's your dad and when it's, you know, things are getting on your nerves, at some point you're going to blow. But I don't want to do that. So, yeah, I think I handled things a bit better today. But I was laughing, jokingly, I've nicknamed myself Buckaroo, so I'm like that horse that gets a bit loaded down and then it just goes, had enough. Stop it. I can laugh about it now, but I would you know, when you, I don't know if you've ever felt like this, when you are, I suffer from chronic fatigue, and there's a reason they call it chronic. If somebody rang you and said somebody was in hospital, chronically ill, you'd know they were in a pretty bad state. So I haven't got words to describe how I feel when I am in that chronic fatigue state. It is horrific. And you do feel like you're going to die because you've got no more energy left to breathe. And that might sound very dramatic, but that is the only way I can describe it. Because tired, don't come anywhere near. Exhausted, don't touch it. Drained, don't touch it. There isn't a word. There is not a word for how you feel. And at the moment, I'm chronic fatigue and insomnia. So I'm having several nights where I can't sleep, which is, I do suffer from insomnia anyway, sometimes, probably exasperated by all the stress and upset that we're going through. But I was just so tired today. You know, when you're that tired, you really, really, really want to sleep, but you can't sleep because there's phone calls, there's text messages, there's people knocking at your door. You just feel like you want to cry. I just wanted to cry. I was that tired. I just want to cry. I just want to go to sleep. Anyway, I haven't been to sleep. The adrenaline kicked in and here I am sewing. Because I just sat on the sofa and I thought, well, I might as well craft because I ain't going to go to sleep now. So you may as well just craft, girl. And I've made some things for this journal I really like. It's coming along really nicely. I really need to make the cover because I want to sew the signatures in. I do not want to decorate the signatures until I have sewn them in. But I'm kind of, I don't know why I'm faffing about with the cover. I had an idea for the cover and then it changed because I got some fabric that I really liked. But then I thought, I don't really want that fabric because I can't do what I wanted to do. You can see why I don't sew very much on camera, can't you? It's taken me 10 hours just to sew around a little thing. Sorry, my hands are really shaky. I've got the tremors again. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying as well. I said that to the guy on the phone. I said, I'm sorry if I can't remember everything because I've got, you know, fibromyalgia and brain fog really bad. My brain fog is really bad at the minute. Really bad. I'm forgetting all sorts. My daughter keeps saying, I don't know what's wrong with you, Mum, but I told you this morning. And if you listen to my message, I said this, and this. And I'm like, yeah, no, I did listen to your message, but it just, my brain just doesn't retain it at the moment. It's bad. But yeah, I've forgotten what we're on about. And it doesn't really matter anyway in the grand scheme of things, does it? Because it's not your problem, it's mine. But I think we're talking about crafting. I don't know. I don't even know what we're talking about. Oh, yes, sewing my signatures in. You can tell them all over at Gaff, can't you? Oh, yeah. So I want to sew the signatures in before I start decorating. But I am itching to get decorating because I've so many ideas. I'm just, I really need to start. I want to get it done. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to play. So what I did with the last one, I've sewn on camera without pinning my finger. And it's, well, fairly averagely neat. It's neat for me. It's probably not neat for some people out there, but it's okay. So when I'd finished it last time, I just left biggish strings because obviously I've got to tie it. I'll pull that off now because I didn't, oh, whatever. I'd left the strings at the back and I just thought I'll just tie them in a knot. But then when I tied them, I thought, actually, that looks quite cute. I'm going to leave them there and put some beads on it. I I've had to go on a hunt for my beads because I used to make jewellery years ago, and I knew for a fact I had a bag of cream and brown beads, but I couldn't find them. There weren't in any of my jewellery things, so I've had to go on a bit of a search. Anyway, I found them, as you can probably see. Whoops. Here, let's not roll off the desk. Oh, I don't think the hole's big enough in them. Oh, not for that fat stuff to go through. I would have quite liked some little crystals on there, but it's not going to happen. I don't want a big whacking great bead, do I? Not really. I've got them, but they're not the same. Does it matter? Do they have to be the same? I mean, they're the same. They're two little brown ones. I don't know. I don't know. Do they have to be the same? But yeah, I'm really seriously lacking in brown and cream beads at the moment. I've got loads of antique-y. I've got loads of these antique ones upstairs, antique looking. They're pretty cool, especially for a journal. Have I got two of them brown ones that are like medium-ish size? I think that. Oh, what was that? Oh, I saw something cute then. What's that? Come out, come out. Come out, little flower. Oh, it's a bronzy colour. Oh, I bet there isn't another one though. Oh, what's that? No, that's not one of them. Oh, please be another flower. Oh, nope. No. I don't think there's going to be another one of them somehow. Keep seeing them things. No, there's not another one of them. Oh, never mind. Well, do you know what? I might just have that and a brown one on the other. I need one of them brown ones, but not the really teeny ones. Is that... Where did that go? Where did it go? I'll have that. That's all right. Okay, let's put these back in here. I don't know why, but I always think of a fish when I see that one. Because it's got eyes. Oh dear me, I'm nuts, I know. There is actually no hope for me. I'm beyond help. I've got them, which I quite like, but I ain't got two. I used to have tons, but obviously I quite like brown and beige beads. So with this one, I think I'm going to put... Oh, this is the part though, isn't it? This is the part that you got to wet it and squidge it and hope that it goes through. Oh my goodness, it ain't going to go through that hole, is it? Is it? Oh, it is. Oh, hang on. Come on, you're nearly through. Yay. Hey, hey, hey. Who said I couldn't do it? Blooming heck, this is going incredibly well for me. I've sewn and my beads are threading and I haven't pricked myself and I haven't flicked out off a table. It's actually quite amazing. So, I've got to knot it. Knotting it's the hardest bit because I don't have much cotton there. Embroidery thread. Yeah, I couldn't thread my embroidery thread when I did the last one. I know I like, but I really want the embroidery thread because the other ones are all cream and I don't want to sew cream on cream. Actually, that might be okay. Is the hole in that pretty big? Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. The other one, I like that because it's oldie looking. So, yeah, I've got no idea what I'm talking about now. But anyway, my project's working and I'm happy. So, there we go. I quite like these dinky little things. And isn't it like the little handmade? I mean, it's all handmade when people make a journal, but it's all the little cutesy handmade bits that make it for me. Love it. There we go. So I've got a little doodad with little danglies on again. I'll cut the long bits off. Just don't really need that on there. And that. Strange noise outside. Now then, you might be wondering how I did this wonderful embroidery. Right, I didn't want to do it onto my project because I kind of sort of knew I wouldn't be able to do it properly. So I did it on a bit of brown paper bag. So shall I attempt to sew another flower? Oh no, I've unthreaded my needle and it's only got that much stuff in. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, you don't know till you try, do you? You don't know till you try if you can do a flower and end up with a squashed spider. I just make this up as I go along. So, you know, if it don't work, it don't work. Whatever comes out will be used on my project. I could sew directly onto there, as you could if you are great at embroidery. Well, you know, the world's your oyster. Me, however, I don't even know how to embroider. I think I did it at school and that's a long, long time ago. So I'm just going in a... I kind of tried to go in a circle, but it went a bit wrong and some stitches were long and some were short. And I'm like, this isn't going very well and it doesn't look like a flower. Now then, shall I think I'll do it different this time. I'll see if I can make it more flower-like this time. It's probably not going to be flower-like, but I'm going to try. Shall I go through the same hole? That might just make it really big, but whatever. I'm trying to do a flower, and I don't know how to do a flower. I'm just doing it. So just bear with me, because I need to look where middle is again. Okay, this is going to be a flower. I'm determined. Oh, it might be a bit of a torn flower. This is, I don't know why I sewed this, because it's like really thin paper. And I had it going through two, well, I've got it going through two here, but it's a bit thin. Okay, we might be looking a bit spiderish again. But I can't even believe I'm sewing on camera. Okay, so I'm going to go in between these now. It's going to be a big a big bundle in the middle. Oh, it is looking very spider. It's looking very spider at the moment. Oh. Yeah, it's looking a bit spidery, but never mind. Oh dear. Sydney the spider strikes again. Doesn't look much like a flower, but I'm okay with that. If it slightly resembles a flower. That is even worse than that. At least that kind of looks like a ferny kind of. What the heck is that? Do I need to just give up and retreat? Go home and play with something different? Because it doesn't look like a flower at all. Oh, golly gosh. What can I do? What can I do? It doesn't look like a flower, guys. No, do you know what? I'm going to do something. That looks awful. That actually does look like a squished spider. Right. Ta-da! Okay, I'm not doing that. Cut the thing off, because that looks poop. Well, it was all going so well. Until now. Let me stick that in there. Stick. There we go. I have an idea. Oh. Yeah, I do. I have an idea. Oh, I need to get some stuff out of my drawer. Sorry, bear with me a second whilst I enter the drawer of too much stuff to move. Because I need that lot down there. Oh no, I don't. I can use these. I really need to sleep because I'm really tired and I keep feeling dizzy. And that's because I haven't slept enough. Oopsie. And yeah, what is it with doctors these days? Don't even get me started on that. We won't go there. Right, with this one, do I have brown? Because brown doesn't always show up that good, does it? Says she, getting the brown out and putting it on the stamp. I might have a bit of black on there just in case. I made something this morning I was quite proud of. And then I tried to go to sleep and it didn't happen. So I came over here and sewed. And then I tried to go to sleep again and that didn't happen. So here I am doing little doodads. Yeah, that's okay. I'm just going to tear it out. So yeah, I sewed onto this really thin paper last time. I could stamp straight to the fabric, but I don't want it to. Sometimes, just occasionally, I have stamped on this bedsheet and it's kind of run a little bit. So I'm just stamping on paper just because it just looks a bit better, doesn't it? A bit, you know. I don't know what I'm on about anymore. There we go. It was 2 pieces, but now it's 1. So this is a very quick little project of making safety pin dangly banners. That's what I'm calling it, a dangly banner. Ugh, I've been having issues with my glue this morning, you know. Yeah, I'm just crafting. My son's going straight to the gym from work tonight, so I'm like, oh gosh, I've hardly eaten out all day and I'm thinking I'm hungry and I feel dizzy and I'm tired. And then I'm thinking, oh no, he said it were going straight to the gym tonight, so I'm not going to be having tea till 7 o'clock. So I've just very quickly rammed some toast down my neck. Not that that's going to do me a right lot of good. I've had no lunch because I've been on and off at phone. I'm just like, oh, okay, let's hope I sleep tonight. Let's hope. Right, that can go away, that can go away. You can get your lid on. And I have lots of other ideas for this journal. Just little things like this. Things, what's that? Oh yeah, just little things to make, funky little things, because I think all these little things, finishing touches, they just add to the journal. And I was going to say especially for handmade, but the whole entire journal's handmade, in it. That's a bit of a stupid thing to say, so I like that. I'm just a bit bummed that I hadn't folded the material over to go quite to the bottom, but never mind. It's cool and I like it. I like them. They're so sweet. So I'm going to hang them off some lace somewhere. What are we on? 27 minutes. Wow. Maybe it wasn't that quick a little project. My projects are never quick, are they? Let's face it. So there we go. That's done. This is very dirty. But anyway, you might be able to see them a little bit better on there. There you go, 2 little doodads. I like them. So yeah, I just spray painted the pins, bit of sewing. Your sewing might be way neater than mine. But I quite like the fact that they're not actually that neat. And I've actually covered sewing up on that, most of it. But anyway, they're cute, I think. I can't wait to put them in my journal. Or you could, if you wanted, I mean, there's loads of ways you can use them, I guess. But you could actually just attach them to something like that. And have them as a trim. Have that as a pocket, actually. You can do what the heck you want with them. I made something yesterday and I forgot to say something about it. What did I even make? What did I make yesterday? I don't know, but whatever I was making's disappeared. What did I make? Oh, yeah, I made them little thingies, didn't I? Them. Yeah, they could be ATC cards. There could be pockets. Sometimes I forget to say things on my video because I'll say I'm making altered playing cards. But what can it be? It can be something that goes in a pocket. It can be something that is a pocket. Yeah, anyway. Waffle. I'm off now. And I'll put my little things. My big, my handmade pile is like really huge. So it's probably going to be a bit of a chunky journal again. What's that? Oh, yeah, that's another little funky bit I did, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm just making funky little bits and I'm really enjoying it. So get your funky little bits out and have a play. Put some little things together that you might not normally think of putting together. Some people do think of putting stuff like that together, but anyway, I don't even know what I'm talking about, so I'm off. I'm off. I'm so tired. I feel like I want to sleep, but I know I can't. And if I sleep now, at what time is it? I don't know, because I ain't got my watch on. I think it's about 4 o'clock. Then I definitely aren't going to sleep tonight. I've got a lot of things to sew as well. I don't know if I'm in sewing mood today. It says she was just been sewing. But anyway, I'm off because I'm waffling. And I will see you later. Because I kind of got the evening to craft if I don't fall asleep at some point. And yeah, I've got a whole weekend. I just really need to rest is what I need to do. My friend, I was thinking about my friend today because I was supposed to be meeting her, but she said, don't think about me, think about you. And I was like, yeah, but you've got to be locked in a car with me and I don't want you to get poorly. She's like, never mind me, think of yourself and have a rest. Like, okay. So there we go. I'm having a rest and I've got some things to sew with my sewing machine, so I might do that because that's a bit easier than this in my case. So thank you very, very, very much for watching and for all your lovely comments and support, likes, shares, comments. I love it. Thank you very, very much. Oh, before I go, has anybody got any ideas what I can do with this? I've got a few ideas myself, but I didn't want it in my journal because it's great big vegetables. Now, I adore the crinkles of this. Actually, really adore it. But I don't want that kind of page in my journal. It's a classy journal. And then I've got this one, which is also covered in writing. Well, I've actually got 2 of them. But just listen to that. I've got to do something with that paper, even if it's only... Ooh. Even if it's only... making clusters out of them or putting them in between layers. Oh, cluster with layers that crinkle. Yeah, I like that idea. I don't like the writing all over it, but maybe I can adapt that. Maybe I'll do it on camera. Who knows? Bye!